Yeah.
I feel like
Well,
we can just see as it goes. We'll have like the games right here.
yeah, yeah. Let me pull them up real quick because I'm a fucking stupid idiot.
Great day to start a pod because we are live witnessing the downfall of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Packers getting lucky. Like Lions are wagging.
Who just fumbled
Um,
on
I don't,
the
I don't
golf
know.
throw pick? Golf throw pick.
Oh, thanks. You're ahead of me. That's cool. I don't even care.
No. Last possession. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Packers just scored two touchdowns in like 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was funny you say that because I remember one thing I did have written down is why isn't Jared Goff being talked about for MVP? Uh, but you know,
Short answer. They have the best running game I've ever seen.
that's true. I
Long
mean,
answer. I don't really have one, but no,
yeah.
I hear you.
Are the Lions just too good for him to win MVP?
I don't even know. Like they just don't. I feel like there's too many games that they play that
Mm.
the second half is just 30 carries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
true. So if they were worse and he did have to throw more,
theoretically, yes. But then we've
because
seen that on
like
the Rams
I feel
too.
like
And
90% of people would agree that the Lions are the best team in the league. Maybe not 90%, but a
yeah,
majority.
I don't really know who I'd argue
Excuse me,
over them.
plurality. Yeah, I don't
Maybe Philly, but I don't like Philly.
know. I know. All right, well, we'll just get into this week.
Yeah, let's start with the first one.
Okay, what's the first one you got?
Jets Dolphins,
Jets
11 or
Dolphins,
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock for me.
11 o'clock.
Fake time. Yeah,
Um,
I will roll by 11 o'clock.
all right, well, what do you think?
I think that the Jets are in trouble.
I agree. I like Miami a lot. Spreads 5.5.
I do too. Brees Hall is not going to play.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I for sure, but I don't think he's going to play.
Mhm.
And I don't know. Jets just do not have a lot to offer in my eyes.
I agree. I think Rodgers is ass. And if I was the
I
Jets, I
saw.
don't even think I would bring him back next year. I know there's been some like reports about like they don't want to bring him back, but then he said he wants to go back, but then he also doesn't. I just hate everything that Aaron Rodgers stands for, to be
I
honest.
don't think that they like him, and I don't think that he likes them either. Like I
Yeah.
don't think there's
Yeah,
anything going good on over there. But
that's
I
true.
saw something that said that through 12 weeks, they're the first team in NFL history to be favored in 10 games and not
Yeah.
have four wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That was weird. It feels like Vegas has kind of woken up on that, but I don't know why they were favored so much for
every week
to
it's
start
just
the
minus
year.
3.5, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, they're
But
bad.
yeah, the Dolphins should probably roll, but that is divisional, so you never know.
Yeah, it's true, but it's in Miami. I just think
Yeah.
warm weather. Dolphins will thrive.
I also
Dolphins
saw that
dub.
Sauce Gardner is not expected to play, so maybe Tyreek Hill coming out party.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been kind of waiting for a Tyreek Hill coming out party. It just hasn't happened. And two is playing well.
Yeah, I saw this
Waddle's
thing
playing
that
well.
the since his return in what was it, week 8, or I don't even
Yeah.
know when Tua came back, but it said that since that game, Johnny Smith has 46 targets and Tyreek Hill has 41,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
I don't know.
insane.
Is Tyreek hurt? Is that a question? Or
No, I
do you
did
think
just
he's just
see.
mailed it in?
Did you see the good news for Tyreek? He just had his 11th child.
That's great news.
Great news, I know. And the funnier thing was
Dude,
he's sitting
honestly,
in the room with the little girl, and he's shirtless in the hospital room with just sweatpants on. And the sweatpants, if you zoom in, are Kansas City Chiefs sweatpants. And this was about a week and a half ago at in Miami.
dude, he would be kind of sick on the Chiefs. I don't know if they can make that happen, but
Little jersey swap. Someone give me that.
yeah, someone's got to drop the Chiefs Tyreek Hill edit. But yeah, Dolphins roll.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Uh,
much to really talk about there.
yeah. All right, what do you got next?
Falcons Vikings.
Falcons Vikings. I think I did see it. Isn't it Falcons minus like or Vikings minus 5.5?
Yeah, which I just think is a little too much. But also, the Vikings are 10-2,
I
and
don't
they're at
think
home.
so. I don't know, man. I think the Vikings easily cover. I think
I
Kirk
don't
Cousins
know.
is too much of a statue, and Flores is just like his pass rush. Just
There is that.
they're
I
gonna
just I
light
don't know.
him up, man.
In my head the Vikings were like 9-4, 9-3, and I looked.
Hmm.
I feel like the last month they win every game by like 2 points, and they haven't really looked amazing. Not saying they look bad, but
Well, I
there's
think
also the Kirko revenge factor.
no, dude, shut up. Darnold, I don't know. I think Darnold's gonna. He's kind of seemed to return
Figure it
to
out.
earth, like just kind of turning back into a pumpkin after the start he had.
Yeah,
And
no, I definitely don't like the Falcons. I just feel like this should be more of like a 4.5. But
yeah, I don't know. I think Vikings come out and I don't know.
fair
They get,
enough. Yeah, the Falcons looked pretty bad last week.
yeah, they looked horrible last week, and the fucking Chargers are good. I don't know. Uh, who the
They had
Vikings play last
Bijan
week? Yeah,
against the
Bijan.
Cardinals, and they won by like a point, I think, and they were losing like the whole game at
Yeah,
home too.
yeah, that's right. So,
I'm not trying to be a hater. I think that the
well,
Vikings are a
you are. No,
little vulnerable.
yeah. Oh, I do remember one thing I had written down was is it when is it Penix time? When do you put in Penix? How long? Because Kirk Cousins
They
has what, 3 years on his deal, or is it two?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be like maybe once they got eliminated in like week like 16, 17. I don't know where they really stand. Are they the how does
I
that
think
even
they're. I let me look up that division. Let me see what those standings are because I don't know what everybody's record is there.
I know that the Bucks won um both of the head-to-heads matchups against
Okay.
the Falcons. So
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of hope of the Falcons winning that division because or the other way around. The Falcons
Mhm.
beat the Bucks twice.
Yeah. Yeah. But dude, the Bucks are so much better than the Falcons. Bucks are both 6-6.
Yeah,
But Falcons are 4-1 in the division. I don't know, man. I don't
they
see
have
it.
the tiebreaker. I don't know. Yeah, they both this
They are
week.
playing
Yeah.
for a lot, I guess, but I don't know. They can't stop anybody. Cousins looks ass. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just me.
No,
Um,
yeah, I'm not too impressed with the Falcons either. I just don't think that the Vikings have been that great in the past month either.
no, you're right. That's what I was saying about Darnold, but I think their defense is just so solid.
But yeah, their defense is unbelievable at
Yeah.
home too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, I kind of just think that that's an under. I kind of think that that is just going to be a low scoring, kind of lame game on both sides of the ball
Yeah.
defensively
Yeah, I could see that for
handled.
sure. I could see that for sure. I agree. Um,
I got Saints Giants. Saints in New
um,
York at 11 o'clock.
ass on ass.
Giants Giants off a bye, I think.
Yeah, that's just ass.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be the Alvin.
Taysom's out. Alvin Kamara is decent.
It's going to
Is
be the
Dexter
Alvin Kamara
Lawrence going to be
show.
out?
He's out for the season. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure, but I don't.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I have no
Yeah,
real.
I'll take the Saints,
I have no
but
real thoughts on that one, to be honest.
yeah, I don't
I
really.
guess I
We
would
shouldn't.
probably take the Saints just because I don't know Alvin Kamara and Derek Carr. I guess, but
Yeah, I
Noah
that's not a game I
Olave,
really
no
would be
Hill.
surprised if either team lost. So
Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, nobody's really playing for anything. Giants are tanking. They don't have the Tommy DeVito out there, who might be
I
better
don't
than
even
Daniel
know if it's him
Jones,
or
but it's
Drew. I don't
well,
know if it's
I
him or
just saw
Drew.
on fantasy DeVito had a projection, so
Oh, really?
I just assumed it was DeVito.
I haven't even paid attention to them, but
Yeah, me neither.
let's
No,
move to the next one.
let's do that. What do you got?
Carolina, Philly
Yes,
in Philly.
I think Carolina plus 13 and a half is kind of a great bet because they've looked really
Yeah,
good. They've looked
that's
really,
what I'm
really
seeing
good.
too. And I'm kind of a an Eagles hater, and they've been proving me wrong in the last like 2 months. But
Dude, that's the thing. The Eagles they've gotten better and better as the years gone on. And
they have. But the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I was ready to just light them on fire and say
me
goodbye.
too. Me
They
too.
are, and
No, I think I don't know, man. I think it would be a disaster if they lost, and they definitely shouldn't.
it pains me to say it. I think that they're going to roll, and I think
Yeah.
that Saquon Barkley is going to do Saquon Barkley
Yeah,
things.
yeah, I
And
agree. I agree. I don't think it'll be much of a game, but I think if I were to put money on uh a spread, it would be that one. Maybe.
yeah, I think
Actually,
so
no,
too.
it
Usually, those
wouldn't be,
those
but
bigger favorites usually cover, unless it's the Chiefs. But
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Carolinas look good. They look feisty.
also,
Bryce
Broncos
Young.
legend Tim Patrick. I don't know if you just caught that
I didn't.
touchdown.
No way.
Yep,
Yep.
holding her down.
I'm glad he's on a good team. He deserves it. He was
Yeah,
good. He was
no,
good for too long and then just got unlucky with his injury. He's out for like 2 years in a row. Got cut right before the season. It's great. I'm glad he ended up on the Lions.
he kind of got the shit end of the stick and ended up on the best team in football.
Yeah. I saw, do you know who the Broncos' oldest receiver is now?
No, I don't know. I would assume
Or
something, but I honestly don't know how
how
old he
old?
is.
Actually, no, never mind. I don't know why I thought that was the Broncos. That was the Packers. You know, the Packers' oldest,
Hmm.
the oldest player on the Packers to score a touchdown this year on offense is Josh Jacobs, and he's 26.
Oh my goodness,
I
that's crazy.
think that was or maybe
Well,
he's like
Jordan Love is
28.
32,
Yeah, that's
so
right. That's true.
spread the word.
But
But
anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Philly. I don't know. I like Philly. I think there's really only four teams that could really win the Super Bowl, and it's Phillies one, Lions, and then Bills Chiefs. I don't really know if anybody else could do it because
Ravens, I
I would
guess,
say Ravens, but their defense has been so bad this year.
a sneaky one, and I know that you won't like this, but I think that the Chargers
I
could
don't
beat
hate the
just about
Chargers.
anyone.
I do not hate the
I think they could
Chargers.
lose to anyone too,
Yeah,
but
no, dude.
I think they might win Sunday night in Kansas City.
I definitely do not hate the Chargers. I will tell you that.
Well, I'm sure you do. But
I do hate the Chargers. Oh, dude, I just got my sheet back. Let's go.
we're back.
Okay, we're so back. No, I do not like the Chargers, but they scare me. They do scare me. Let's see. Yeah, Chargers Chiefs. Yeah, here. I have Chargers on paper should dominate just because I don't know, they've just been dominant and the Chiefs have
The
not.
Chiefs have a really bad pass defense. I know we're not talking about that game right now, but
Yeah, no, I know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll get there.
yeah.
What were we talking about? Falcons,
We were on
Vikings, Eagles,
we were on
Panthers.
Carolina, Philly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think Bryce Young is the future of Carolina if he
Rod
can
Wave.
continue playing well. Yeah,
Rod Wave really
Yeah, Rod Wave
did
should win
something
MVP.
there.
That's what should happen.
Saved a whole state, but
And yeah, do we think Saquon's going to get the rushing record? I think he has to
I don't know
average
exactly
like
what he needs, but I don't see why he wouldn't
I
unless they take
think
him out.
yeah, he's got the extra game. He's got like where
There's
I just
also
uh
week 18's against the Giants, so I would imagine that he will break it against the Giants.
yeah, I mean their schedule coming in is pretty easy. Uh let me see.
Well, I meant that and revenge.
So Saquon right now is at 1499 for rushing yards. Yeah, he already had a revenge game, but he'll probably have another. I'm with you.
No, but like I'm not even talking about game. Like if he set the single season rushing record
Against the
against
Giants.
them,
Yeah.
yeah, that
So
would be
he needs 606 more yards in their last, what,
five games.
games? I think he's going to do it playing Carolina and the Giants.
Yeah, he honestly, that's about 400 yards right
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, exactly. All right. But let's see. What about, let's see, we talked Saints, Giants, did Browns, Steelers. Did we do Browns, Steelers?
no,
Browns, Steelers. This is a juicy one.
I was going to say it should be a shootout, but I think that there's a world where I don't know,
I don't know
Steelers
about a
defense is
shootout,
just too
man.
good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna shut down Jameis. I think he's
It's a
I was
shootout if
looking.
Jameis works, but I
Yeah,
don't think
his
Jameis will
over
work.
under for pass yards is like 254, which feels pretty high against Pittsburgh, but he just put up like 500 yards against Denver, and
Yeah,
Denver has a
I
great
took
defense.
I took over 233 last week, and it
Yeah.
hit. I think with like 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah. What was the final of their game they played in the snow and Cleveland beat when Cleveland won? Do you remember?
It was disgusting. It was like
Yeah.
16 to. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
it was really
I don't know.
low, and
Yeah. I don't know. And I kind of it pains me to say it, but I think Russ might be back because he's
I
looking
I
nice,
think that
dude.
I think Pittsburgh should probably roll. The Browns have a horrible pass defense, and
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it
they
takes
played
one
well
or two
against Denver,
turnovers.
man.
And
Other than if Bo Nix didn't have that 193-yard touchdown, it would have been a pretty terrible stat sheet for him.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
It was
I do
also a
like
weird game
Pittsburgh.
for the Broncos that like I feel like they didn't really need to pass as much as obviously Jameis did, but
hmm
I
hmm
don't know
Well,
that.
couldn't run the ball for shit, and Steelers have a pretty decent run game. Najee's had like his best year of his career so far. He doesn't
Yeah,
look
he
like he's
scored.
450 pounds when he's running anymore.
I know, I don't understand. He scored like 32, or I don't even. It was like 28 against me in fantasy last week,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I've
he's
never
had a good
once been
year.
afraid of Najee Harris.
No,
Like I don't.
exactly, exactly. He's had a good year.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, I
please
think
figure it out.
Pittsburgh's good. I uh yeah, I don't know about playoffs. I think that's when Russ will become Russ again, the Russ I know and love as a Denver Broncos fan. Uh,
I think that there's that, but I also think that their defense and Tomlin might cancel
that's
it
the
out,
thing,
and
man. Like
he doesn't have to be that
I
good.
remember preseason, like fucking everybody was counting out the Steelers, man, and now they're on top of the division, and I don't know. TJ Watt is just unbelievable how good he is. Just
I
like
saw, yeah, TJ. I think he's the favorite for Depoy, right? He
probably
should be.
he should be if he's not. Yeah.
I I saw a TikTok the other day about comeback player of the year, and I guess they just change it every year. It's either Joe Flacco for coming back from being like a resurgence year, or it's
Yeah.
Damar Hamlin for being alive again.
Coming back from injury,
But
yeah.
yes, and I don't understand. I feel like it changes every single year, but in my book, Russell Wilson is 100% comeback player of the year this year.
Well, that's
I
the
thought that
thing.
there was a
Like,
chance with like Dobbins, but then he went down.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Russ, like, I would agree with you if he had a bad year last year, but he didn't. Like, he was decent last year. He's probably
Yeah,
put
I
up
guess.
similar numbers that he's put up this year. And
Yeah,
I
I
think the
guess that is
Steelers are a
fair. It's
better
just kind of
team, but
it's masked a little bit because he's
yeah,
just on his
yeah,
team's
just
really
'cause
good.
he's on a team that likes him.
Yeah,
Nope, sorry, I got some food and it just got here.
no, we're all good. We're all
All right,
good. I watched a 40-yard David Montgomery run.
dude,
Beast.
Lance,
Head
peace.
forward. What I noticed, the biggest difference between him and Jameer, obviously they're two completely different people, but Jameer, I feel like he ends most of his runs on his feet. He's either getting to the sideline or he's faster than you and he just beats you.
He
You know
just
what I mean?
scores a
And
touchdown.
David Montgomery leads with his head and he gets
hmm
you 3 extra yards every single time instead of going out.
That's why they call themselves Sonic and Knuckles, man.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm a big fan of both.
they're like perfect complementary guys, and they both have like I don't know, are they both going to rush for 1,000 yards this year? It feels like the Lions use them so well.
Probably. I think it was last week on Thanksgiving, and they had that first game, and it was at halftime, and I looked at the box score, and David Montgomery had 92 rushing and receiving yards, and
Mhm.
Jameer Gibbs had 89 rushing and receiving yards at halftime. And
It's
they're
sick.
unbelievable.
It's sick.
There's another, and I don't know if this duo was a really big deal to me back in the day because it was like my third year playing fantasy. But the Lions back in the early 2010s had Reggie Bush and Joik Bell, and they were
I remember
the
Joik
exact
Bell.
same 1-2
Yeah,
punch. And I know that that's a common thing in the NFL, but like I just for some reason the Lions, like it seems like they've had the best
yeah,
ones.
they
You
just
know what I
nail
mean?
it. Yeah, for sure.
They nail it, and both of them are really good.
hmm
Like I don't know. The Lions usually when teams employ two running backs, it makes me mad. But like watching the Lions do it, it's kind of cool.
It makes you mad because of fantasy, and usually that means
Yes,
one or both of them will be irrelevant. But in the Lions' case, they're both relevant. So
they're both relevant. There's
yeah,
also, I mean, watching it, I'm a Jameer Gibbs owner, so it really does make me mad because he averages like 8 yards a carry and Bonk
yeah,
averages 4.
yeah. No,
But
I'm the same way. I also have Gibbs.
it, Gibbs gets 12 touches a game, but they all are.
Yeah, but he turns them into 100 yards and a touchdown every
Yeah.
time.
It's
That's
landing
the
in a
thing. I feel
bottle
like
every time.
if they tried to give him 20 touches a game, there's no way that would happen. So I feel like that's why it's so perfect because you got the
No, yeah,
bell
it
cow,
really
and then
makes me. It's a weird part because obviously you never root for injury, and David Montgomery is one of my favorite players in the NFL. But every single week, all I think about is what if
go,
Jameer Gibbs got 30
go down,
carries?
go
What if
down,
Jameer?
go down.
No, no, no. Just what if David Montgomery had a wedding he had to attend, or I don't know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
sure.
his sister, he can't be there. You
Be
know,
pretty sick.
give Jameer a week.
Yeah, come on now. Um, all right, sick. Well, where are we going next? Is that all the morning games? No, it's not. Jags
We got
Titans.
uh the yeah. Honestly,
Ass.
I don't really got much there other
No.
than
Pass. Yeah,
yeah.
pass. And then Bucks Raiders.
I think it is going to be a very big Bucky Irving game.
Yes. Okay.
And I also saw Mike Evans hasn't practiced all week. I don't really think that that matters because he's a vet and he could not practice tomorrow and it wouldn't matter. So
Yeah.
he might not play. He might play. I really have no idea. But
No, dude.
regardless, I think by the time the second half rolls around, Bucky Irving's going to get 15 touches and Rashad White
hmm
will get 7. And
hmm No, dude. I just, yeah, I agree. I think Baker's awesome. I love Baker. He's just like, he's so electric. He's one of
I,
my favorite players to watch in the entire league.
if I had to set that line, it might be 10 points. And I'm looking at it right now and it's 6.5.
Six and
So
a half. Yeah.
that's a little not correct
Yeah.
to
And,
me.
Bucks are trying to win the division. Raiders are kind of tanking.
Raiders are competing with the Jags for the number one overall pick right now.
hmm
And next week they play each other.
Yeah. That's
It's Are
crazy.
they both just going to try to lose? I don't even
Nah,
like.
dude, no way. Everybody on the field is gonna be trying to win the game. Players don't give
There
a
is that
fuck
too.
about next year's draft pick. They give a fuck about
Very true.
getting their next contract.
But are both coaches going to be putting both all of their players in positions to fail, like trying to get
Yeah,
the
it
number
could
one
be.
pick?
It could
This
be.
game might be 3-0, is what I'm trying to get at, but
Yeah.
or
Uh,
2-0.
yeah, I'm with you. 2-0, I think is a good score. Yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna roll them. I think.
Bucks are going to roll. There's nothing to talk about with the Raiders.
No.
They have a running back, Sincere McCormick, and Bowers.
Yeah, Bowers is a freak, man. He looks like he's the best tight end in the league, and he's played 12 games or 13
I
games. Like,
saw, and I don't, Kelsey, but in fantasy football, there hasn't been a tight end that has been considered a first round pick since like prime Gronk,
oh,
maybe like Jimmy Graham, but that's been a while.
it is now Bowers. Like, there's
I
no
saw
question
like
there.
and
And he's doing it
I
with
don't even
fucking
have him
Gardner
there.
Minshew and Aiden O'Connell throwing to him.
And
Like,
Desmond Ritter, if you want to count
and
that too.
Desmond Ritter. Yeah,
I don't know
it's
if you've
just,
gotten a target from him yet, but
yeah. I don't really have stats on anybody, but this is mostly just vibe calls I'm going with right here.
Brock Bowers is on my fantasy team, and I benched him last week, and he scored, I think, 35 fantasy points.
hmm
And
hmm
he is just, I figured if I was the Kansas City Chiefs, I would put 3 people on him and make anyone else on the Las Vegas Raiders beat me, but
Yeah.
that's not what they decided to do.
Um, no,
I'm not
yeah.
trying
I
to
mean,
hate.
you were with me when on draft night and Broncos had the 12th pick, Raiders had the 13th pick. Brock Bowers was available. I wanted Bowers so bad, man.
But yeah, and you
And
are not real happy about Bo Nix
I
either.
was furious about Bo Nix. I I yeah. I thought Bo Nix would be a bust. And maybe
Let
he
me
will
see
be,
if I can.
but god damn it right now.
Let me see if I can find that real quick. Hmm. I type in the name Bowers in my text, and it just comes up with all kinds of trade offers I've talked to people about, but I can't find ours. But I
No, he's
remember.
no, bro, he's the best tight end in the draft. I think if Bo Nix and Jane Daniels weren't quarterbacks, it'd be a shoe-in. It's Bowers, but
Yeah, and I almost think that like it's not even like just make it a separate award, like make the rookie
yeah,
quarterback one, because I don't. What else would he have to do to win it? He's
yeah, make like
playing.
a rookie MVP, and that'll be the quarterback, and then rookie of the year will be.
He's supposed to smash every rookie receiving record other than like
Hmm.
touchdowns because they don't
Dude,
score any.
yeah,
And
he's like smashing like receiver records as a tight end on a
yeah,
terrible team.
he's
It's
breaking
insane.
Puka's records from last year that
Hmm.
everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
And
exactly. No,
so
I'm very upset. One, that we didn't get him, and two, that he's probably going to be around for a while. And well, I guess I don't have much confidence in the Raiders to be functional enough to actually keep good players. So
fair enough. But that might be the one guy that they just franchise tag
yeah,
6 times
but
in a row.
it
But
could be, it could be, it very well could be. Yeah. Anyways, Bucks roll,
yeah,
Bucks roll.
Raiders, poor Raiders. I think that
Well,
they are.
we're agreeing on a lot so far today. I gotta say.
Yeah, I'll. I usually lean favorites and then miss, but
Sure, sure. Bu- bu- bu-
Seattle at Arizona.
yes, afternoon games.
I will let you
Um,
take the reins on this one because I am a little biased.
yes, you are. You are. I don't know. I like Seattle a lot, honestly. At plus 2.5. JSN looks like he's the number one guy. You know, he's been playing really well this season. Their defense is starting to look really good. Mike McDonald's seems like he's a pretty good coach. Uh, I live in Phoenix. I kind of root for the Cardinals, I guess, but I think they're feisty. I think they're good. I do not think they should be favored in this game. And I just think
I
they're kind of like what we were talking about with the Chargers, where they can beat anybody, but they could also lose to anybody. And I think that
I
I
agree
don't
with
know.
that too. I don't really know what their home field gets them. It's nice that it's not in Seattle. They wouldn't win that game,
Yeah,
I don't think.
yeah.
But
Cardinals home games are like it's like playing in Vegas or in LA, where it's just like it's not really a home game. You know what I mean?
the hard part is yes, the Cardinals can lose to anyone, but I mean, dude, so can the Seahawks. I don't know. Gino has a snap go over his head once a week, and I don't know. It seems like they are a recipe. They should not have won last
I'm
week. They
with
gave
you.
the Jets 14 points on special teams.
Yeah,
I I am the world's biggest Cardinals fan this weekend because if they lose this football game, the Niners are like mathematically eliminated. So, me
okay.
grasping at straws,
You want the Niners to get in? Yeah.
I need Arizona to win this football game more than
Okay.
I need the Niners to win this football game, honestly.
Sure. Sure.
Probably the exact same, but
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Seattle.
yeah,
It's just me.
I honestly I like Seattle too, but I am praying that Arizona somehow finds a way to
Pulls it
get it
out.
done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
am hoping that Gino just cannot get it together and Arizona rolls.
Hmm. Hmm. No, I mean it's very possible. Like that's the thing, because Connor, I guess he had a pretty rough game last week. Um, yeah.
He also, I've seen when they can run the ball, they win. And I
Hmm.
should know. I don't really know how Seattle fares against the run. I definitely don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad, horrible either. But
Hmm.
if
Yeah,
Connor,
same
if
here.
you told me right now James Conner got 100 yards, I think the Cardinals would win that game.
Hmm. I think you're right. Um, yeah.
I really want them to. I don't think that they will, but I think it'll be a good game.
I think it'll be a good game too. It seems like all Cardinals games are good games. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
Anyways,
play up or down to
yeah.
either of their opponents.
JSN is him, and
Yeah,
I think he's going to torch him.
yeah. What happened to DK? But
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. I mean, he's still good, but like it just seems like he's not the top dog there anymore after this season.
I traded JSN about the week he scored 37, and he's been nothing but amazing since. So I
Yeah,
loved him
yeah.
in the beginning, and now I'm not a big fan.
Your
I got on
dogs.
here Buffalo Rams. Let's save the Niners. That's the
Okay, let's
last.
save
Well, second to last.
the Um, okay.
Well, Buffalo Rams. I do not understand this spread whatsoever. I think maybe it's just the Rams could be or the Bills could be in a letdown spot after having such a big win.
Hmm.
But that spread should be 6.5, maybe even 7, I think.
I'm
And
with you. I'm with you. I love the Bills, man. Josh Allen's, I think he's the MVP this year. Um,
on one hand, you could argue the Bills are traveling across the country. On the other hand, I'll argue that last Friday he flew to Malibu to propose to Haley, and then flew all the way back to
played on
Buffalo to kick
Sunday.
our ass. So
Yeah.
I don't think that Josh cares about planes or jet lag or anything like that. And I think
Hmm.
that the Bills might win by 21 points, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
I think so too. They just look so unstoppable. And
They're
it's Josh Allen looks like the best quarterback in the league. He doesn't have his number one receiver this year is Khalil Shakir. Like
and
Keon Coleman
he's
isn't
living
what
on
people
cloud
thought that
nine
would
right
be.
now, man.
Yeah.
Nothing's going wrong for that man. And
Hmm.
who
Hmm.
doesn't like Josh
He has
Allen?
he has zero catches this year for one receiving touchdown. Like,
He's also from California, so
hmm,
there you
hmm.
go. This is not obviously it's a road game, but I really don't care. You can
Yeah,
put this game anywhere in the United States. I think the Bills are winning it pretty
I'm with you.
convincingly.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I also really
Um,
want the Rams to lose, so
yeah, no, see, I get you there too.
yeah. So go Bills.
Go Bills, go Bills. All right. Niners are broken, lot.
Game of the week.
But yeah. Uh yeah, I
We
think the
got
Niners are broken, man.
Chicago.
Because
Yeah,
like
I do too. I the
your
one
guys still
saving
put up
grace.
numbers, I guess. Like it seems like Mason was having a great year. Guerrero seems like he's really good.
I'm
Uh
willing to put the last 2 weeks a little bit on that we were playing really good football teams at their stadiums in 20 degrees and snow. That's not a recipe for success for any team in the NFL, I don't think. I'm obviously we should have looked better than we did in either of the games,
sure.
but I didn't expect us to win either of them. So I
No.
didn't expect us to lose either by 28 either, but
Just
I'm
losing to
hoping
McCaffrey hurts so bad, man.
it really does. And I'm grasping at straws here, but everyone's saying he's out for the season.
Hmm.
I heard 6 week injury. Week 2 of the playoffs is 7 weeks, but we
Interesting.
won't talk about that until
No, we're
we
not
get to
going
week
to.
16 or 17. And
No, they're a limp flop. Come on.
I just no, yes, every part of me thinks they are done, but I there's no fun in wanting your team to lose. So
No, see,
I
I'm with you. And yeah, you guys are kind of in that in between spot where, like, even if you lose out, you're not going to have a great draft pick.
And like in a vacuum, we're 2 games back with 5 to go. I mean,
Yeah, no, I
crazier things
mean,
have happened.
for
So we
sure.
don't look
But
good, but we're playing a bad football team. And the one thing that scares me a lot, actually, is that Matt Eberflus is not in the building anymore. So
yeah,
one, play calls will be good, and two, there's the assistant coach head bump or the
hmm,
new interim head coach bump,
interim
and
coach bump. Yeah, for sure.
so there's a
Caleb's
little bit of
looking,
that.
Caleb's looking really, really good. Niners defense, not so much.
I also would like to address all of these rumors going around of
Okay.
the Niners potentially entertaining an offer from the Chicago Bears for Kyle Shanahan. The Niners have gone to 4 straight NFC championships and 2 Super Bowls in the last 4 years, 5 years.
And what happened?
And absolutely injuries out the wazoo. We have played about 19 football games in the playoffs over the past 4 years. That's over an entire season worth of football. So
No, you're not wrong, but
it's kind of understandable
like,
that
no,
people are hurt.
you guys have been great. Like, you have
My
looked great.
argument is that our organization is not looking whatsoever to get rid of Kyle Shanahan. He is one of the greatest things to happen to us
I
post
agree.
2001.
Well, I agree.
And
I think they rebuild the team before they get rid of Shanahan, which it's looking like that might have to happen sooner rather than later with all the injuries and everybody's getting old and
there's yes and no. We're gonna have to make some big moves, but
mm,
I think that there's quite a few. There's Brock Purdy. We got some young pieces that are okay, but bottom
mm,
line is this Kyle Shanahan to the Bears nonsense is not. I If we
It's
trade our head coach,
it's Big Bears propaganda is what it is.
it really is. It really is. And I'm not really having any of it, but if we trade our head coach to the Chicago Bears, I won't be on this podcast or watching football anymore. So that's not a
Yeah. No,
thing
I
that
don't
happens.
think it's realistic at all. I think Lynch and Shanahan work too well together, and they obviously know what they're doing. It's just
I also
Shanahan can't
think
win
that
the big
if
one.
if they were fired tomorrow, I think
Hmm.
that maybe 28 NFL teams would give them a call.
I agree. It'd be
I
like Andy
maybe
Reid. I
more.
don't know if you remember Andy Reid got fired by the Eagles, and I think
Yeah.
20 minutes later he was the coach of the Chiefs. Like,
Yeah, like everyone acts like we're so discontent with him or something. It's one down year and the entire team's hurt. I mean,
well, it's not just one down year though. He's had a lot of bad years.
fair, but I mean in this stretch, like you know what I'm
Sure,
saying? Like
sure.
over the past since we drafted Nick Bosa number 2 overall, like
Mhm.
he's had immaculate, I'd argue, season.
Yeah,
We haven't really had a down year.
yeah. It's just you guys need. I don't know. In the past, you just needed a quarterback, and now you
And now we
have
got
a
it.
quarterback question mark. And
It's weird because I don't really think that any other NFL team would even consider giving him top end money
I
like that.
agree.
And I don't really think that we should, but I think that he's better than everyone else thinks. And I think that the Niners think that he's better than any organization thinks. You know what I mean? Like if we let him
Yeah.
walk, I don't think he's getting the money that
No,
he's
I think
asking
he's
for.
definitely much more valuable to the Niners than he would be to the
That's what I'm trying to
Saints
say.
or
I'm not trying to say I think Brock's some secret mystery
yeah.
MVP or anything.
No,
I
I
just
think
think that he
it's
does us
like
way more good than he would
he's
do the
like
Raiders
yeah,
anytime.
he's like Tua, where like Tua's perfect for the Dolphins. Like he's
Yes,
like look how they looked without him, like for most of the season, and now when he's
they
back,
can't
he look
function. They can't get a
yeah,
first
and
down.
they look
Yeah.
great now. And I don't think Tua is all that good personally. Is that Tim Patrick another one?
Tim Patrick number 2.
Oh man, let's go.
Legacy night.
My man against the
Wow. I didn't
Packers
see.
too.
Damn, what a game.
What a
It was
beast.
like 17-7 at half.
Hmm. Yeah, this is crazy. God, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's good.
I'm nervous for Sunday. I'm really nervous about the interim head coach. I think that the one saving grace is
But, so yeah, got cut off there.
yeah, we're back.
Yeah,
Right.
we're back for
We
40 more
missed a
minutes.
massive Dontavion Wicks catch.
Yeah, I saw that.
A pleasure to see. I'm really hoping that there's another one right now that ends up in the end zone.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Ooh, he got smoked.
Get up. Every
My
time.
Lord.
I am just
Oh,
a
they're
walking
waving him
concussion,
over.
I guess.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. He's asking to get picked
Yes,
up.
sir, he is. He just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. He's telling
He
those
got,
trainers to get out of there.
he got whooped, man.
What a play, Dontavion.
So yeah, I think back to Bears Niners. I think Caleb has certainly looked better as the years gone on. He like
Yeah,
obviously
Caleb
he
looks
started
great.
off okay, and then had that pretty rough stretch, and now he's just like I don't know. He looks comfortable. His numbers are good. I don't have them in front of me, but
I'm also willing to say that he's looked borderline great and
Mhm.
he's been completely held back the entire year. When
Yeah.
they're going to get out of the pocket this week, and I'm a little terrified that it's not going to work out well for 49ers, but
100%. No, I'm with you.
he might use his feet a lot.
I just worry that the Bears might waste him because I don't know. He needs help, and
He does.
I don't know if the
He
Bears are a
might
team
be,
that I trust to actually build competently around him.
he might be the one saving grace. I don't think the Bears can do anything right in a head coaching run, but Ben Johnson might call them and say, "I would like to coach Caleb Williams." And
Well, he
Just
turned down the Bears last year. They offered him.
very true, very true. But he's also seen him for a year now. I'm just saying someone like him, someone of his caliber, if they are out there. You know what I mean? Kyle Shanahan. Not that that's a possibility, but maybe there's a world where. No, there's not. Actually, there's not.
There is no world.
There's no world. He doesn't.
I
I actually saw today.
Yeah.
Grant Cohn, Niners beat writer, asked him about Caleb Williams, and he
Mhm.
loves him.
He's a big fan.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Josh
I
Jacobs
know.
for his
I saw.
third touchdown of the night. And I don't think it counts, actually.
Yeah,
Jordan
there's
Love
some
not with two
flags
passes.
down. I don't know. I saw a mock draft today that was like it was like a redraft of last year's draft class. And the first picture was Bo Nix in a Bears jersey. I was like, I think if you polled Bears fans, none of them would want that because Caleb
They would
looks
have.
good. Like they like Caleb.
Caleb looks great. And
Yeah.
Bo Nix looks better right now. Obviously, Bo
I
Nix is
don't.
looking,
Yeah.
but they're winning and they just look better as a team, I guess. Maybe individually, Caleb Williams on the Broncos might be a different story.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just different teams. But that's the
It is.
thing. The Bears, I feel like have more
I don't think that
talent.
either team has a reason to be upset with their guy.
No, no. I think the Bears have more talent than the Broncos. I think there's no excuse for them. I think the only excuse for them not looking as good as the Broncos have is just purely coaching. I think Sean Payton's a great coach, and Matt Eberflus obviously is no longer their coach. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that that's a big plus.
Yeah,
And
100%.
I'm a little worried this week. I'm hoping that the Niners just remember how to win football games and win a football game for once.
Yeah,
That would be a real treat for me.
yeah.
Let's stop talking about the 49ers.
Yeah, sure, sure. What do we got? So that's all the afternoon games. Sunday night football, Chargers at Chiefs.
I also hate the Chiefs, but it's
Yeah,
just I think the Chargers are going to win. I love Jim Harbaugh.
I think they will
are
too.
rolling. They won on a
They
short week in Atlanta last week.
Yeah, they should crush them. I think just based off of how both teams have looked this year.
It's weird because I want to agree with you, and crush feels like a crazy word to say when the Chiefs are favored by 4. But
Yeah,
I really do think the Chargers are going to win, and I don't know. The Chiefs just they scare me because they're the Chiefs, but based off of their last 12 games, I don't know. They win every week by 3 points.
yeah,
So
it's the most
they
insane
always
thing.
play to the level of their competition, and I'm sure they will on Sunday night.
It's the devil magic of
It really is.
of Taylor
Noah Gray will
Swift.
probably catch 3 touchdowns, but
Yeah,
that'll
no,
probably
I don't
happen.
know, man. It's I would agree with you, but just I don't know. Historically, watching the Chargers always should be better, and they always lose. Except
I agree.
now they have Harbaugh, so I don't know.
If either one of us could have seen either one of us talking about this game right now before the season, picking the Chargers over the Chiefs, like it would have been laughable. So
Yeah, no,
there is a world where we're both just idiots and
for sure.
we're being smart to be smart. But
For sure.
I don't. The Chiefs don't impress me, and the
I
Chargers.
agree. I agree. I think if this were a playoff game, I'd take the Chiefs 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I would too.
But
I
it's
would
not.
too.
So,
I don't know. I don't know if care is the right word, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't say that the Chiefs are gonna.
Either
I
way,
don't know.
fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick
Anyways.
Mahomes is black magic. I'm over it.
I am too. I'm not happy, but it's
The one thing I liked about their team was Rashi Rice, who I drafted in the 9th round of fantasy, and then Mahomes killed that for me too. So Mahomes sees me having fun, and it's no more.
Yeah. I think you got to start striking back somehow.
I don't.
You got to start betting against him.
I think that I'm just a loser to Shohei and to Patrick Mahomes so, forever. But
you are. Don't worry. Monday Night Football. Bengals at Cowboys.
Cowboys. I think this over/under should be 77.
Hey, dude. You read my mind here. This is. I have a stoppable force versus a movable object.
Yes,
And that's the
yes.
Bengals defense versus the Cowboys at home.
Yes,
I just don't know who's going to win this game.
It really is. God, who's going to lose it is the question.
Exactly, yeah. Both teams are going to be trying so hard to lose it. I think Jamar Chase is going to have 500 yards and 18 touchdowns.
We are also forgetting maybe the most important part of this game. Is it Netflix or is it what's the streaming service that It's the Bart Simpson. It's the
Oh, it's the
Simpsons.
Simpsons stream. It's probably
It's
on
the
Disney.
Simpsons stream. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on Disney or Netflix or what it's
I
on,
think it's
but
on Disney. I know The Simpsons is on Disney Plus, so I guess it's on
the,
Disney.
Jamar Chase is going to be Bart Simpson, and his head's going to be bouncing all over the field. Maybe 500 yards.
Yeah, as
Probably.
long as we get Jerry Jones as what's his name?
I'm thinking Maggie with like a little binky in her mouth.
Jerry Jones is Maggie. No, dude, what's Homer's boss? I forget his name.
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Yeah, as long as we get Jerry Jones as Mr. Burns,
Yeah.
and we get Mike McCarthy.
Oh, how about Zeke can be Maggie? Zeke can be Maggie.
Yeah, I could see Zeke being Maggie for sure. For sure. Who would
His
be
2 yards per carry.
who'd be Homer?
Mike McCarthy, Sean. Mike McCarthy.
No, but Homer. Yeah, do you think? Yeah, I feel like Mike McCarthy would be like. God damn it! I can't remember any Simpsons characters' names now. Oh well, we'll just go with Homer. Why not?
Yeah, we'll go with Homer. CeeDee
Yeah.
Lamb is perfect Marge too.
Yeah, CD Lamb's got Marge vibes. I'm with
I think
that.
he's got the blue hair too.
Yeah. Yeah, Cowboys, I don't know about them, man. I think they're going to be bad for a long time.
Yeah, I do too. I also really think that they're going to draft Ashton Genty wherever they can possibly get him. And
Mhm.
I'm saying it right now. I'm going to take Ashton Genty in the first round of every single fantasy football draft next year if he goes to the Dallas Cowboys.
Really?
Because-
They can't run the ball now. O-line's
Yeah,
horrible.
fair enough. I think that he is generational, and I just think that he's going to be a fantasy machine. It really doesn't matter where he goes. I think that just that he's going to go to the Cowboys is why I said that.
No,
But
he's a beast, man.
Wherever he goes, I'll be excited to take him.
He's a beast. He's having like the best running back season anyone's ever had. So like I can't disagree with you, but I just I just don't think Dallas can.
Dallas has a lot of holes, but
Yeah.
running back might be the biggest. I wouldn't argue that's the most important position. Rico Dowdle's kind of come along, but
Yeah.
they could have signed Derrick Henry. They could have signed Joe Mixon. They could have.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. And
No, they're trash.
we signed Ezekiel Elliott. Like I would imagine that they'll probably reach on Genty and he'll probably be pretty good just because no one can tackle him.
Mhm.
But it's funny. I looked up on Twitter earlier, Genty 49ers, it would be a stupid pick, but I don't know what Christian McCaffrey's doing.
No. What do the Niners need? Not a running back. I'll tell you that.
They
do
need a
not
left
think they need a
tackle.
running back.
I think
Yeah.
Trent Williams might be done.
Think he's washed.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Not even washed. I think it just might be.
He's over the
I think
hump.
he's still a B minus. I
Yeah.
just think he might call
He's
it.
he's now in the decline.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
starting.
He's
to
going to
go
get
down.
worse. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has spent the last 2 weeks on a scooter in the locker room because he can't walk on two legs. So
Oh, that's tough, man.
did you
That
see
is
what
tough.
Shanahan said earlier this week when asked about if Nick Bosa was expected back this season?
Yeah, it was something like I'm not God, I don't know, but I think he might play or something like that.
I think he might play this week was how he finished the quote. And, he had to practice this
But he's
week.
not God. Shanahan's always coming up with those weird ass comments like that. Like,
He's had a couple one-liners that it's just.
what
to
did he
make
say
sure
a couple of years ago? He's like, I don't know if I'm gonna even be here tomorrow.
I don't
let
know
alone,
who's
like-
going to be alive
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, I don't know who's even gonna be alive.
I don't even remember.
Any
what
one
the
of us could
question
die
was,
today.
but-
It was like who's starting this week? Like,
Yeah, it
was like
was.
when it was between like someone else or like
I don't even know. It did not elicit that response.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like I don't fucking know.
Kyle only does that when he's mad, and he's not usually mad. So it's kind of weird to see. No, but half of me, yeah, we're not talking about the Niners anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Word. You want to do the picks? Do you have picks?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna flip a coin? So you goes first. Just go
I'll
back
just
and
let
forth.
I'll just be generous. You can go first, and then I'll go next time.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
Take your pick.
All right.
Anything. We're going one over, one under.
one over. So yeah, it's one over, one under, one favorite, one dog, and then player prop. But you could also do a player prop parlay.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
hit
And
all
you
of
have like the
them,
calculator there, you'll plug it all in.
yeah, if you hit all of them, you get all the points. If you hit none of them, you get none of the points. And each
Okay.
pick
Okay.
for the over under favorite dog, each of those will be worth 1 point.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
cool. So I'll write all this down.
And we don't have to pick in any order, right? Like we
No,
can, if
no,
your
yeah,
favorite pick isn't over, you're going to roll with that first,
exactly.
right?
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, okay. Let's see. Which one do I want first? I have a bunch written down here. Um, Give me Bucks -6.5. That's gonna
I
be
was thinking about it. I
that's
was
a
going to pick
lock.
either that one or I will go with Buffalo -3.5.
Okay.
And I'm not really nervous about it at all.
Okay. All right. Buffalo -3.5. Okay.
Did you get 3.5 or 2.5 there?
3.5.
Okay. They cut out weird.
Um, all right.
Is it Snake? Do I get to go again?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will go as my over Bengals Cowboys on Monday.
Mother.
I
Bengals. Yeah, no, that was we talked about it. I love that over. I think that's gonna
Yeah,
be a
we probably should have talked about that one more, but neither of those teams are probably going to make the playoffs. I didn't
no,
even
yeah, I'm not
watch
it's
them.
not really that relevant, but I definitely had the over.
Get ready.
So it's over 49.5. All right, my turn.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, now we need to find a new over.
All right.
All right, next I'm gonna go with my dog. I think I talked about it enough. I'm going Seattle +2.5.
I like it. You didn't take mine. And I want them to
Uh,
lose. So what do we get? Seattle
plus
+2.5.
2.5. Yes, sir. All right,
I
and
will go
then hey,
also. Oh, it's easy.
ba.
Shit. Shit.
Easy. Um, yeah, I'll just take my under here. I'm gonna go Falcons Vikings under 46.5.
Okay.
Falcons at Vikings. What was it? What did I say? 46.5? Yeah, 46
Yeah,
and a
you
half.
took under 46.5.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that leaves you with two picks now. I'm gonna go find an over while you're picking.
I'm gonna go Chargers +4.
Okay.
And then I need an under, correct?
hmm
I will go. I'm gonna go Atlanta, Minnesota under.
I have that one.
Oh, I see it on my sheet right here.
Yeah, there you go.
I will go Jets, Dolphins under.
Jets Dolphins under. Okay.
It's a good pick.
Dude, the best pick. Great pick.
Under 44.5. Great number.
Under 44.5. Okay, so now I have to get my over and then I'll do my player or players. Yeah. Fuck. I really wanted the Bengals. I knew you were gonna pick them too. Um, let's just do. I'm gonna go Bills Rams over 49.5.
Okay. I like that too.
All right, over 49.5. Then for my player, prop, I'm just going to do a single one. It's Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown, minus 310.
Okay. Okay. So tell me how are the points going to work for that? Like if I pick Joe Burrow's over passing yards
Mm-hmm.
and T Higgins or Jamar Chase, and if I
Mm-hmm.
make that a little two man, like a little stack,
Mm-hmm.
what like say we both hit, how many points do I get and how many points do you get?
I would get one for my Saquon touchdown, and you would get two for each leg.
Got
But
you.
if you
Got
miss
you.
one of them, you get zero.
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a minus 310 leg might be two. Like I feel like if you want to take Saquon, you should take Saquon's like rushing yards. You know what I mean?
Let me look
Like I
up what
feel
he
like
is. Let me look up what he is to score 2 touchdowns. Because I'll take that if you'll
because
give it
I
to
wouldn't
me.
be opposed to that either. I feel like it should
Okay.
be like if we're doing a prop. I feel like it should be a minus 110. You know what?
Sure.
Or a
Sure.
plus 100 even money.
Sure. Let me look at what he is to score two. Score two plus. He's plus 185 to score two.
I love that.
Okay. I'll do two plus TDs.
And so how about for that you get 1.8 points?
Nah, I don't want to do math like that. You know me.
No.
Come on. Keep it simple. One leg. We'll say it has to be what at worst minus 150.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
At worst minus 150.
Yeah. Okay.
You got Saquon two TDs at
Two
plus
plus
185.
plus 185, and that'll be my only leg. So I'm playing for 1 point there.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't have like the exact sports book in front of me right now, but what I'll probably end up doing is like picking a prop on like it says Russell Wilson over 225 pass yards, like, and we'll just assume that that's even money, right? You know what I'm saying?
I could tell you here because I'm in a
Or like
state that
whichever
actually
one you
lets
pick.
me. Yeah. Let's see. Passing on FanDuel, Russ's over under is 231.
I'm gonna go. Hmm. Give me Bucky Irving over 14 and a half rush attempts.
Okay. Let me. Do you have odds for that?
It's just I'm assuming it's minus 110. Like his line is 14
Sure.
and a half. I'm taking
Let's
the
see.
over on
Okay.
Bucky's
Okay.
over.
FanDuel doesn't have that listed. Let's do it. Over 14 and a
On
half.
if you go to like if you go to that game under like the rushing props, it should have
Yeah, but that's the thing. The rushing props thing isn't even coming up right now.
oh really? I
Yeah.
checked like 2 days ago and they didn't have anything, but they still don't. It's
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, I know. They have passing props up, just no rushing props.
Well, I'm on Prize Picks right now,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah, I'm on
and
FanDuel.
Bucky's line right now is 14 and a half. So
Okay,
I'll just
let's
take
go with that then.
Bucky over
Over
14 and
14
a
and a
half
half.
there.
I'll just call it minus 110 because I'm writing odds down too.
It just seems.
All right. Anything else? That's gonna be your only one.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. If
Okay.
if I stack, I feel like it'll usually be like a quarterback receiver. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Sweet, man.
So,
So I've got in conclusion, my favorite, Bucks minus 6.5. My dog, Seahawks plus 2.5. I've got Falcons at Vikings, under. Bills at Rams, over. And then Saquon to score two. And
I like it. I
then
like it.
you've got Bills minus 3.5 for your favorite. Bengals Cowboys over 49.5. Chargers plus 4 for your dog. Jets at Dolphins under 44.5 for your under.
Mhm.
And Bucky Irving over 14.5 attempts for your player.
I think that we should like obviously we won't figure it out right now, but I think we should like figure out like we should play for like a little something for like the rest of the year.
No,
Like
for sure.
with these
For sure.
players.
Yeah, we'll come up with some sort of consequence if you lose.
Yeah, there we go.
Maybe you have to go to a playoff game and streak. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe you
who
have
knows?
to.
I'd go watch the Seahawks in the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe you have to just
That would be brutal.
punish yourself. Maybe you have to go to a Giants game. Maybe you have to.
It won't be anything that bad.
Yeah, we're civil here.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're fine.
Yeah. So I guess pretty much does it for the preview. Uh, is there
Yeah,
anything
there
else
we
you wanted
go.
to talk
Day
about?
one, Rock Talk Podcast.
Rock Talk. It's fucking going, dude.
There we
Look at
go.
this. Look at this. So yeah. Um, anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. I think we did a good job covering most of them. Maybe not a great job, actually. I think we kind of glossed over a couple of them, but
Yeah, no, we did.
I think I hit the major points that I wanted to touch on. So
Yeah, let me look back. I have some points written down. Let me see. Saints at Giants, ass. Uh, Jags at Titans, ass.
yeah,
Um,
it gets late in the season. Teams aren't competing for anything.
yeah, I know. Like I said, we started this way too late. If we started this like preseason, this would be great.
Every
But
game would have mattered.
yeah,
This
exactly.
probably would have been
We
like a
could
two
have.
and a half hour thing.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to talk about like season awards? You want to save that for Monday or
Um,
college football this weekend, championship weekend?
that is coming up. I'm really excited to see Ashton Genty against real people. He's already played Boise State, or I mean, not Boise State,
Oregon.
UNLV, but I'm really excited to hopefully see him in the
He
college
went
football.
crazy against Oregon.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's great. I love watching him. There's
Me
also
too.
who's the other one?
I feel like he would be the favorite for Heisman over Travis Hunter if he didn't get so many carries. Because I feel
Yeah,
like now he gets like 40 a game. And at the start of the year, I felt like every stat line I saw of him was like Ashton Genty, 12 carries, 275 yards, and 6 touchdowns. It was like, whoa.
it was in the
Like,
beginning of the year they were playing cupcakes and they would just pull him at halftime, but lately they've been kind of playing real teams and
yeah. No, yeah.
they
He's
lean on
been
their
like
guy.
his
You know what I
touches
mean?
all matter. And like
I say
that's
real team, like
amazing.
real teams relative to their
Relative.
conference.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it'll be
No.
exciting to see them.
Yeah, he's a
And
beast.
UNLV should be a really good game this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm a big ASU guy for the Big 12 just because
Yeah,
I'm in Phoenix. Fucking
that'll be a good game.
my boss at work is a big ASU guy. He always comes in talking about Scatabo every weekend.
Dillingham
And
is has
yeah,
been doing
Dillingham's
some
awesome.
things down there.
I
Did you
love
see the whole thing
Dillingham.
about him? Like he got like a $500,000 bonus or something for winning or 10 games.
Hmm.
He gave every cent of it to stadium workers at ASU.
Oh, what a man, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, who
I,
just won this game? Oh, Detroit 34-31. What a game.
they kicked a field goal to end it. I wasn't even
Yep.
paying attention.
Yep. I saw him kick a few. I saw they were kicking one, and then I watched him make it, and I looked down, and then I looked back up, and everyone's walking on the field doing the handshake. I was like, oh, that was to end the game.
Wow. Game over.
Yeah.
That,
Um,
I don't know. It was definitely kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be, a high scoring, close game, but
yeah,
they didn't get there how I thought they would get there.
that's true.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
thought Jameer was going to have a really big night. Yes, he scored, but 43 yards, 15 carries for 43 yards. Jameer Gibbs.
that's tough.
What are we doing? Packers run D, I guess it's for real.
Yeah. Have you guys played the
200
Packers
yards.
yet this year? You guys did,
Yeah,
right?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was bad. It was in Green Bay. It was
Got,
snowing.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And they went to Buffalo in the snow.
Brock Purdy didn't play.
That's right.
It
Who
was
even
Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen. Okay. I just
And then
blocked that game out of my memory.
the next week, we decided to. Brandon Allen wasn't even on the field. I don't think Josh Dobbs was just the number 2 behind Brock and against the Bills. I don't know why we didn't start Josh Dobbs against the
Yeah,
Packers.
dude, Josh Dobbs is him.
We've seen when we signed him. I was so excited. We paid
Yeah.
5 times Brock Purdy's salary to be our third string quarterback. Why was he not there in Green Bay? We
Yeah,
would have
dude.
lost, but I've seen him win football games before.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they said that Brandon Allen hadn't thrown a pass in an NFL game since 2021 in Cincinnati. And Kyle rolled him out there like he was Josh Allen. And
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't know. I don't like talking about the
All
Niners.
right. Well, yeah, I think I'm let's see. Yeah, we'll talk about season awards later. Yeah. All right, got our picks in there. Fucking sweet. Well, it was a pleasure.
There we
Fucking
go.
Rock Talk.
Day one.
Day one. Episode one. Week 14. Thursday Night Football.
Heck yeah. I think we got a good hour in there.
Yeah, it was probably about an hour. Well, yeah. Well,
Maybe
anyways,
more.
back to it on Monday.
Yeah, there we go. See you then.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
Sure.